morning, everyone. My name is Garance. I'm 25 and I have a mental illness. For those who don't know, I suffer from BPD, aka borderline personality disorder, and today we're gonna talk about suicide. Great plan! So this is the story of how I thought I was gonna kill myself and how I ended up stronger than ever. On Saturday the 12th of January, I was having a really bad day. Actually, it started a few days earlier. I felt a crisis coming. My anxiety was just stronger and stronger, and the monster in my head was louder and louder. I cried and I cried and I cried, and around 7 p.m. it was all too much. It was just too much, you know? And I decided to kill myself. I sent a few goodbye messages to my friends, and I even sent a message to the friend I trust the most to tell her my last will. Yep, that's how bad I felt. But then there was a teeny tiny issue. How will I proceed? I have a self-harm addiction and I have a few scars on my wrist, so instinctively, in the state of mind where I was, which was completely chaotic, I didn't really think about how traumatic it would be for my mom to discover my bloody body, or I didn't think about how painful it would be. I just went for the razor. But you see, with my mom, we have a deal. It's not really a deal, it's more blackmail, but whatever. The deal is that if I ever cut myself again, she will do the same. If you're a parent, a friend, a relative, please do not ever say that. Because I thought, what if I fail? I have a responsibility. I felt like a burden, because if I failed, then it meant that my mom was gonna cut herself. So this is the kind of sentences that you should never ever say to someone who's in pain and whose only way to express that pain inside is to express it on the wrist. I'm not saying that you should do it. I'm saying that as someone living with someone with a mental illness, you should never blackmail like this. It's very painful for us. Anyway, I was feeling so bad that I felt in my body I had to do something. Like, I was restless. My body was shaking. My hands were trying to find something to hurt myself, to destroy myself, and I didn't know what I should do besides cutting myself. I was trying to find another way. In the end, don't ask me why, but I decided to shave my head. I know it sounds silly, but in psychology, shaving your head is a form of self-destruction, and I always feared of losing my hair. It's a recurrent nightmare of mine to lose all of my hair, because I think in my head it meant that I would lose my femininity. Which is completely stupid. Thank you, society! So I thought I would make myself ugly because it's what I deserved. But let me tell you the end of the story. I'm standing in front of my mirror and I'm thinking, okay, you destroy a part of your body, but then you live. That's the deal. Okay, you'll shave your head, but you won't kill yourself. You'll destroy a part of your body, but then you'll get through the night. And then I started cutting absolutely everything. Well, as you can see, I have nothing left. I used to have very long and red hair, and then bam, suddenly I was there, me, in front of my mirror. And I looked at myself and I said, oh, hello, Garance. Hello, me! Because it wasn't an act of self-destruction anymore. It was a rebirth. I was standing in front of myself, who I was inside. And I felt so empowered. I felt so strong, so brave. I felt so badass. I felt like my heroes, like Furiosa in Mad Max or Evie in V for Vendetta. I felt so completely new. And I felt at the same time like the old me who wouldn't come out to the world. And here I am. This is me. That night, I didn't say goodbye to my friends. I sent some other messages saying that I was fine, that I was feeling better, and that I was planning on staying. I know very well that there will be other relapses. The fight isn't over, and the mental illness is still here. Shaving your head is not a magic pill that will make everything beautiful and the mental illness go away. But suddenly I feel new, I feel strong, I feel pretty, I stayed alive, and I feel like me. That's it for the story of the day. If you ever feel bad, if you have bad thoughts, suicidal thoughts, if you feel like you're gonna hurt yourself, please try to reach out first. Try to call anyone you know, a friend, a relative, someone you don't even know that much, someone online. Try to call your therapist or a psychiatrist or whomever, but try to reach out. And if no one is answering, remember that it's not because they don't care. Maybe they're just busy. It doesn't mean that they're not thinking of you. Also, if you want to send me messages, I will always be there to listen and try to help you out. But again, if I'm not answering right away, it doesn't mean that I don't care. Maybe I'm just doing something else. Maybe I'm sleeping because I live in France and you live in the US or something. But I do care. Remember that. Remember that you are important to the world, even if you don't know yet to what extent. Even if you don't know why you're so important yet, you are. So try to stay alive, stay strong, because you mean something. You will mean something at some point. I am sure of it. You just have to hold on until that point. Even if you feel like it will never come, it will. I promise you. I promise you, and I never make promises that I don't know if I will be able to hold. So I promise you, here and now, that you are important, that people care, and that someday you will mean something to the world. I'll see you guys soon, and in the meantime, please take care of yourselves, my birdies. Mwah.